At this point, when the Baltimore Orioles front office trades for a pitcher, what's your thoughts?
At this point?
Yeah.
I mean, it just, I don't know that I have a thought for it because I know they need them. It's interesting, though.
Do you doubt them?
No, I don't. But again, like I know everybody's going to say I'm biased or whatever towards this. I think we have two unbelievably good GMs in this town, and I don't know why people criticize them.
Bias would be, in my opinion, forming a blind opinion based on no history or facts.
Yeah.
Trevor Rogers.
Who you think of? Charlie Morton?
No. I was second team all MLB guy 2 years ago. Name escapes me.
Bradish?
Yeah. Traded for him. They have history. Look at the relievers that they traded for that they got something out of that there was just no more juice. Mm-hmm. They've done this over and over and over again. So the trade for Shane Baz tells me they see something in him, and instead of me doubting it, I got the idea. I got the feeling of, man, I can't wait. I don't know what it is, but I can't wait.
So here's the thing with Shane Baz, because let me just kind of break it down for some people, and I think there's some people out there on social media that have done a really good job talking about his pitch makeup. He has one pitch that some people think it's one of the best pitches in all of baseball, and it's his knuckle curve, yes. I believe. He is a guy, so he was a top 10 pick, a former top 20 prospect. He has 3 years of control. And if you look deeper into the numbers, this is a guy that they think has that type of potential to be a number one. I'm not telling you he is that. Right now, all I know is he fits right in the middle of your rotation with a chance to be higher than that. But trading for him and giving up what they got, like what they traded, do I think it was too much? Probably. But what's the asking price now? I'm not going to sit here and kill them for giving up more to go get it. And by the way, when everybody was complaining about the Kyle Stowers trade, and I wasn't, I was more upset what they gave up for Eflin, even though I liked getting Eflin. They gave up some young prospects there that I think are going to pan out. And I always like to look at the prospects that Tampa Bay wants back because they're pretty freaking good.
Well, Shane Baz has 3 years of control. That's number one. What was one of the biggest complaints about the Orioles at the trade deadline?
They didn't add anybody, or they wouldn't trade prospects?
Yes. You're so concerned, especially in 2024. You're so concerned about these prospects, and you're not in win-now mode. Slater DeBrun, how many people knew this guy before he got traded?
If they knew him because they just heard his name recently when he was drafted.
Caden Bowden, we knew who he was. We did. Michael Fourette, Austin O'Verne. I mean, when are these guys going to help you out? Not this year. Not in 2026. They're not going to help you out. To criticize an organization because they worry too much about prospects and then say they gave up too much when all they gave up were prospects. That's all they gave up. You want help in the rotation. They got help in the rotation. Maybe this team is starting to change its business model. Maybe they're a win-now team. You know, they keep talking about the financial resources. Okay, we'll give up some prospects to win now. And when we got to worry about that, we'll either draft well again, trade, or get free agents. Well, because when you're winning, you know what you do? You compete for free agents.
So here was something, and again, maybe this has changed. This article is like over a year old, but they were talking about Baz's makeup, and he has a curveball that has one of the highest miles per hour for break that it has. So meaning, like Hunter Brown, 84.2 miles per hour is its average. 16-inch induced break. Okay, Justin Slayton from Boston, 85 miles an hour, 16.1-inch induced break. Shane Baz, 83.8 miles per hour with a 14.1-inch induced break. And again, throwing this knuckle curve, which a lot of people think in this industry that he has a great makeup. He's one of the highest strikeout guys as well. So you're talking about a guy that could have a strikeout percentage. It wouldn't shock me to see him north of 30. Honestly, I would be shocked if he was below 30% strikeout rate.
He had 176 strikeouts and 166 in the third innings. And 31 starts, so some durability there as well. 410-583-1057 is the number. And again, I go back to this. Their history of trading for pitchers gives me confidence that this guy is the right guy. He's going to help out the rotation because they wouldn't trade for him, especially give that up if they didn't think so. At some point, you got to trust the people that are making the decisions, especially when their history of making that decision is pretty good.
Well, especially if you go back and look at what Trevor Rogers did last year. Do they have something now where it's like, hey, that's the guy we want and I can go fix him? Because Baz wasn't on anybody's radar, at least when we were talking about all these pitchers that were out there. The other thing that comes up with this is that the Orioles are doing a pretty damn good job of putting their foot to ass to the Red Sox because they keep taking all the guys the Red Sox are going after as well. Red Sox, they flinch because the Orioles got Pete Alonso, and then you go out and do what? You're making this type of signing, you're making that type of move, you're going to trade for this guy. I guess we'll see what it looks like, but being in on starting pitching, they're not done. They're still making moves. And if you heard Pete Alonso talk about it, he's like, yeah, they kind of sold me with what they were telling me they were doing. The money obviously makes the final decision.
He's going to get the money. He's going to get that money from everybody.
Yeah, there were 3 teams that were in there in that combination of competing for money-wise, and then the Orioles offered more than anyone else.
I'm just spitballing here. I don't know if I said this on air. December the 29th. I think that's the day they're going to make a big move. I don't know why. That date just stands out for me. December the 29th is the day the Orioles make a big move. I'm not talking about sign somebody to a minor league contract. I mean a big move, a move that's going to impact this team. I'm just spitballing December the 29th. Now watch on December the 29th and 30th people beat me up because it didn't happen. But I'm going to stick with that day, December 29th.
Well, he has 4+ pitches. The thing I can't get past is that blonde mustache. Damn, dude, what the hell's going on with that?
You all on his mustache, man.
Because, when you look at the facial hair, you're looking at him going, does he have... And then you get closer, you're like, yeah, he does. He got a mustache. It's blonde. How many people what blonde mustache is? It's different.
I don't know. I got to check my inventory.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll
wait.
Rosedale, Antonio. What's up, Antonio?
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing well. How are you?
Good. Happy Taco Tuesday, guys.
Absolutely, my friend.
Can the Orioles return to contention in 2026? And you guys have a wonderful day.
You too. They can and they will. They will. This past season was a hiccup. By the way, man, I haven't had any tacos in so long.
You haven't?
Yeah, man. No carbs until Christmas.
What? You can't have tacos with...
It's carb.
Corn's carb. You can get a corn tortilla. Can't you get tacos without the...
That's a salad.
No, it's not.
Who wants that?
It's a deconstructed taco.
That's a salad.
It's fancy.
Yeah.
I upcharged $10 because I deconstructed it. You
That's
ever got
what
one
they
of those?
did.
Yeah. Here's a deconstructed cheesesteak. Man,
You did less weight. Yeah, less work. You did less work. You didn't have to do anything for the bread. I'm with you on that, Jeremy.
Put meat and cheese on it and crumbled a cracker over the top.
This is what gets me. How come Dunkin' and all these people now don't charge you extra for oat milk?
They don't now?
Nope. You know why?
Why?
Because they didn't need to in the first place.
Oh, it was just a scam is what
Yeah,
you're
it's a
saying?
scam, man. It's a scam.
I'm not bougie, so I don't get oat milk.
Now, think about that for a second. Let's rewind what you just said. Bougie people drink oat milk. Therefore, bougie people are going to pay the upcharge because they don't want to be unbougie by complaining about the upcharge.
Yeah.
That's why they did it.
So then shut your bougie ass up and pay the upcharge.
It's no more upcharge. Kevin in Catonsville. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hey, I was just going to sit and listen, but Jeremy, when you talked about my man Mustache, the first guy that popped in my head was Bob from Accountant.
Yeah.
You might not know who that.
Bob?
From
the movie?
No, from Martin. From the Martin.
Oh, from Martin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with that blonde mustache.
Jeremy wasn't allowed to watch Martin in his household.
Are you being
He
serious?
was not allowed. He was like,
Are you being serious right now?
go ahead, Kevin.
When
I'm
Dad
sorry.
came downstairs and the WB was on, I had to change the channel. No.
I was trying to get him to the cookout, Rob.
Hey, man.
Hey,
He calls it a picnic.
yeah.
The barbecue.
Nah.
He calls it a barbecue.
You got some work to do, Jay, man.
Hey, man, let's go to Johnny, who's in Dundalk. What's up, Johnny?
Fellas, good morning. Happy holidays to y'all.
Same to you, man.
Look, even if these players could come up and play on opening day, where you going to put them? And then y'all's phone's going to be ringing talking about, well, why ain't they playing them every day? Why ain't they got Kirkstad in every day? Why ain't they got Mayo in every day? Man, like I said a couple weeks ago, stop this mess. Let these people do their thing. They doing it. They doing their thing.
Hey, Johnny, thanks a lot, my man. 410-583-1057 is the number. Let me go one more before we get out of here. Let's go Alex in Ricestown. What's up, Alex?
What's going on? Two things. Number one, Gunnar Henderson's got an incredible blonde mustache. And
there you go.
Number two, you talk about stupid upcharges and deconstructing things. Domino's ran a whole campaign about being 20 years behind the stuffed crust program.
The what?
Stuffed crust?
Yeah. They ran a whole campaign. We've never had a stuffed crust before. That's been out for like 20 years.
They all did it. Papa John's did it too, where it's like, hey, we just use real ingredients. We don't have to do these gimmicks. Hey, here's an Italian cold cut pizza. How about a pizza with pickles on it? Yeah, like everybody was doing it, claiming this. But I do want to say this. You're talking about Gunner's mustache. That ain't blonde until you see Shane Baz's mustache. That's blonde.